Hello all 34 subscribers of Uni Cooking with Peter. Now, as you may or may not have realised, I haven't actually put a video out in about, I don't know, months. Right, and the reason being is a couple. I mean, first of all, I've been drunk. Secondly, I've been hungover from being drunk. Thirdly, I've been drunk and hungover. Fourthly, I actually decided in my infinite wisdom that I was going to buy a whole bunch of useless ingredients, and I didn't really think that you'd want to see about 2 months of me making fish finger sandwiches and eating the same soup that I accidentally made 3 litres of. So, what you might be able to also realise is that now we're in a completely different place. If you have a look behind me, there's Karen Gillan, the beautiful and irreplaceable, and this is in fact a wardrobe, which wasn't there at uni. And the reason being is that this is actually my house at home, and I'm in my bedroom. So, what I've decided to do is to create a brand new sort of series while I'm at home, and it's going to be called At Home with Peter. Now the series itself is very simple. I have what's called a memory wall, which I will explain in a second, and all I'm going to do is tell you one story per episode of something that's on my memory wall. Okay, so what is a memory wall? Let's find out. I can't actually get far enough away behind the memory wall to show you everything at once, but here is basically a collection of just random trinkets like messages, I don't know, letters, awards, photos, pictures, bits and bobs, cards and stuff, of stuff that's just happened in my life, and there's a story actually behind every single little one of these things. So for example, we have here lottery tickets to remind me that I never actually win, even though you have a 50-50 chance of winning. You either win or you don't. I'm just really unlucky. Moving over to, for example, Frank Turner, one of my favourite posters, brilliant guy, I absolutely loved him for years. Moving on to a picture of me and my dad. Yeah, I was a bit smaller back in the day. Now, action replay, well, that's an interesting place. Right, now, let's see. What are we going to talk about today? Today. Now, it was actually my 20th birthday a couple of days ago, and I decided that I was going to do a video based around what happened on my 18th birthday. Now, this was a card from my friend Matthew. Now, Matthew is a man very close to my heart. He really is. Gotta love it. The 18th birthday party. Let me explain. Okay, so 18 years old. Massive number in the UK. It's the day that you can actually start drinking legally. And for my birthday, I actually went bowling. And went bowling in a place called Huddersfield, which is where I live. And they had some alcohol that was on sale. And so I decided that I'd have the first drink, something that I've never ever had in my entire life before, as my first drink of being 18. So I went up to the bar, and this woman behind the bar said, "Oh, you know, happy birthday," had this huge banner, you know, happy 18th birthday, really obvious. And I just went up to her and I said, "Oh, I'm looking for a drink." He said, "Oh, well, which one would you like?" So I want something that I've never had before. So, "Oh, do you want me to pull you a pint?" No, I'll have a Red Bull. Like, wildly exciting, 18th birthday, Red Bull. It's brilliant stuff. But the real story is actually what happened after bowling and where Matthew took us. And this is a story of the time we accidentally scared a naked couple who were in the showers on my birthday. Right now. Matthew is an amazing friend, and he actually decided that he was going to take us to Scarborough for our 18th. I say I actually have a twin sister called Bunty, which you may or may not know. We're not identical. And what he decided to do is obviously drive us up there in his Citroen Saxo, otherwise known as the Saxmobile, and we'd have a really good time. So, sort of set off from home about, I don't know, I think it was something stupid like 9 o'clock, and we were going to stay in a static caravan. And Matthew drove up all the motorways and stuff, and it was getting quite dark and things, and we actually got to the caravan park itself at about 20 to 12, like 20 to midnight, so it was going to turn on to July the 8th. So we really wanted to try and park up as fast as we could, leg it down to the bar and grab a drink on my birthday, you know, get a drink for Bunty as well on her birthday as well. And got into this car park, And we managed to find our way through the car park, find our way into like the maze of roads and stuff, and we had no idea where the hell this caravan was at all. So we're driving around this little hut on the side of the road, and it's got some lights on the inside and a bit of steam coming out. And Matthew was sort of driving around with his full beams on. And as we're sort of just pulling around the corner into this little hut, this woman, this huge woman, right, just runs out from the showers completely naked. I mean, like, stark naked. You could see ripples and everything, right? And she turned around and we got the best full frontal head-on, oh my god, shot in the world of this naked woman, right? And the look on her face was priceless, right? But not nearly as priceless as her husband, who came out literally 2 seconds later, saw the fact that his wife was in the middle of the road completely naked, and instead of running back into the shower, he said, "Run, run!" And they turned from the middle of the road and decided that we're going to vault the tiniest little wooden fence and leg it across the field. Now me, Bunty and Matthew were just in stitches at this point, absolute stitches. And you had this guy and he legged it. He literally left his wife, ran across the field, and his poor wife, obviously being quite a big woman, couldn't really run after him. So she turned, jumped over this little wooden stile thing, like little fence or whatever, and body slammed, I mean body slammed the grass, and you just saw her just hiding on the grass like this, and her entire back was just red, I mean red with embarrassment. And in the distance you could just see this guy just running away, just properly in the distance, and his wife just shouting, "Get them back here, you..." But I can't really swear on like the thing, because there might be children watching a story about a naked couple. Yeah, good for you. You fight the system. Yeah. And and what we actually later discovered is that as we went up past this naked couple around the corner, that it was in fact a dead end, and we were nowhere near our caravan at all. And we actually had to turn all the way back round to go down past the showers again, where the naked woman would actually run away at this point. Naked man nowhere to be seen at all. Oh god, it was fantastic, it really was. In the end we actually got to the caravan, must have been about 12:10. The bar was over, didn't get a drink on my birthday, but we did manage to scare a naked couple. So yes, all in all, it was a pretty good birthday, So yeah, and that is story number 1, and that was my phone. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've rather enjoyed this quick little short story. I say short, it's probably about 8 minutes or so now. Yay! But still, hope you've enjoyed it, and feel free to watch again, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want. And there are probably, actually, to be fair, there's a few more naked stories as well, but I'll get onto them in due time. Cheers.